Hello dear friends, creative aficionados and truth seekers. Today I am going to create an art piece. I'm channeling an interesting creature that lives among us. It's very tiny but very intelligent, and yeah, I'm sure you might have seen them once or twice walking around, up the walls, up the ceilings, crawling in the deep corners of our closets. They're the house caterpillar, and they've always fascinated me, and I just want to create one with its majesty and its splendor. So today what I'm going to use is oil pastels. They're by Touch Fine Arts Studio. And I'm going to use a canvas. So here we go. Let's channel the incredible nature of the house caterpillar. It's incredible, its body structure. It's so limber and so capable of moving rapidly, actually, and sticking to all kinds of surfaces, from walls to refrigerators. There's all kinds of scary stories of them crawling even on our faces when we sleep at night. I know it's very morbid and freaky, but it has happened. Sometimes they even want to crawl into our ear holes. So be careful, be wary when you sleep at night, because you never know what might crawl up beside us. They're not venomous though. They don't mean no harm. They're just trying to survive like all of us. They're fighting all the elements of survival. They're just trying to find food and shelter like all of us. But what's incredible, they have this incredible instinct. When impending doom, the threat of death, is approaching, like if somebody observes them crawling up the wall in their bedroom and takes a shoe and, oh no, tries to smother them, what happens? So many people have witnessed, and so have I. They use their incredible artificial intelligence sensation to de-stick themselves from the wall and fall to the floor. How do they know? They just sense this. They have this amazing sensory perception, this sixth sense, to know when to save their life. It's unexplainable. The trigger of movement just puts them into this overdrive of saving their life. I'm sure it comes from thousands of years of survival, when probably birds wanted to prey on them before there were houses. They had to live out in the open fields. There was no shelter. So they had to resort to utilizing all the capabilities to survive. Whether that meant quickly hiding underneath a rock, or sliding into a deep dark hole. Sometimes even being transported on other animals. It's incredible. This little creature has all this capability. In the prehistoric era, these grew, and maybe in some jungles, they grow to incredible sizes and lengths. Where they're enormous. But the one that we're focused on here is the house caterpillar. And like I said, although they look very intimidating, they don't mean no harm. They don't bite. They don't have any venom. I think their looks were created also to distract potential predators. Intimidation, observation. But when you first see them, very creepy, very crawly, gives you goosebumps. And even the house caterpillars, they grow to pretty big sizes. Their amazing tactile abilities just are mind-boggling. They say they have 1,000,000 legs. Well, at least it seems that way. But they work in unison, like one big entity. Smooth transitions. They almost have like neurosensors on their legs. They almost see with them. They sense. They sense their surroundings. Everywhere there's a drain, they like moist, dark places, like bathroom drains, like sinkholes. They like to hide out in dark places, closets, garages, where the sun don't shine. That's their favorite domain. It's the thrill factor of being surprised by them. They just come out of nowhere. It's so fast. Fast and furious. I just have so much respect for them because they have survived so much. I'm sure they're a delicacy for many birds, many other little creatures. Maybe even I found a couple times being victim in a spider's web. Even they have all these legs and projectile capabilities, they still fall victim to the spider. There's so many things that fascinate me about the insect world. They have so many secrets to tell, so many secrets they hold. And how can they control all these legs? And why do they need all these legs? Snakes don't have legs and they can still move around. They're usually black in color, but I have seen some with this yellow and green streak that we're creating here. This is obviously a larger than life size, as if we were looking at it through a large microscope, but in the Amazon, this size is very normal, I'm sure. The Amazon, I'm sure, holds so many secrets, so many creatures that we still maybe didn't even discover yet, that hold the key to medicine, to the future of our survival. What looks creepy crawly can in fact teach us. We can learn a lot from this little creature. It doesn't want to bother us. It doesn't want to invade our space. It's just living its own life in its own little world. Unfortunately, every so often we disrupt its balance. And we're the invaders. But I hope they can forgive us for being splattered by a shoe every so often. Awful, awful to say, but it does happen. Next time you see one, just let it be. Let it remain free. I'm sure it's as scared of us, maybe a million times more, because we're much larger, and imagine how they're freaking out and being scared. That's why they're using their ability. Even just think about it on their size. If they are on the ceiling and they see us coming and their instinct is to let go, they will fall to the ground. That must hurt. But because they're the way they're created, their agility, even falling from that height, comparably from us falling from a tall building, they survive. If we give this little creature peace, it will give our lives peace too. Maybe even a blessing or two. I believe no living creature should be harmed, even if they're gruesome. In their world, who knows? Maybe they're the most handsome little caterpillar there is.